hello, all. I am super stoked and excited as always because I come into these messages and channelings not knowing what we're going to get. I look forward to receiving the message with you guys and to channeling the creations, the beings in which I'm going to channel. Well, we've been working together all day today. I'm working through some things with my ego, just to say. How it went in panic mode earlier. I was trying to get this done earlier, and my ego just like had a whole episode. I had to sit with it and realign it, and process it. Okay, so I just wanted to share that brief experience with me, with you, that I had to endure today. Um, all part of being human, right? So we did channel messages via art. We are channeling the Andins. They are a creation which also have co-creations in different dimensions. And what I have received is that they are from a different universal um, universe. So they are considered universal beings and creations, however you would like to phrase it. And they co-create in many dimensions and in many universes. They have very ancient wisdom. They've been around for a long time. Um, I'm unsure of their history and if anyone is knowing of them. However, I do work with a diverse group of beings or creations, as I call them creations. So I'm going to try to stick to we call each other creations. So we will be working with many throughout this Love and Light series and missions with the channelings. Um, in many different ways because I've come to understand that they have their own way. They like me to be the vessel for them. So I'm always down for growing and learning and adjusting and readjusting my ego to evolve. All right, as a human having a as a creation having a human experience. All right. So this is what we channeled. It's what the Andins channels through me. Okay. Um, Here, what I was seeing and what the message I received here is that sometimes in the sky there are ships, or I don't want to say ships in their manner, in their case, because they don't have this the vibration that we are in right now in channeling. They don't have a physical body. Now they're co-creations, which are also referred to as the same name, Andins. They do, in some dimensions, form the physical body, or can form a physical body or image for our human mind to grasp who they are, what they are, and their build a relationship with them. Okay, so this is the frequency of their colors, and sometimes they were saying in the sky that they can make themselves visible through those frequencies, through those colors, that vibration, for people to see. So if anyone has seen anything abnormal, which is really normal, in the sky, um, that looks similar to this image right here, it would be a high vibrational being, um, which is either from this universe or a different universe, and they are non. They don't have a physical body or physical formation. They are a vibrational frequency of consciousness. So they just want to make themselves known, and they just want to let you know that they are sharing the light codes and activations of the connection of consciousness with you, and activating your DNA sequence to connect you into a higher consciousness in this physical being and body that we currently reside in. Okay, so here I see DNA sequences, okay? Some here are intertwined, double, tripled, and like stranded. And on the other side, it's more of just a basic double strand DNA. Okay, and then it goes into many layers. My phone, I've got to put it on silent, so I apologize for that. Also, I see a center, a eye. Okay, this is like the pulsation, the start um, of life. Okay. Ooh, let's see what else. See how it's bridging into these different. It bridges over this. I feel like layer or dimension or universal line or gateway, but it's also bridging into these other two as well. So I'm just a symbol drawer. We're going with this. We're going to just flow. Let me just put my phone on silent. Excuse me. So, okay, let's see. Ooh, let's go. Let me just channel process and take a sip of water. Okay. All right. Now, here is all one, right? You see all the different branches and the different ways of the different creations and co-creations and the different avenues that these lines or veins or DNA sequences, in a sense, go. They can go in many different directions, but they all are tied back into this one group, with this one circle, this oneness, this one area. They're all in the same existence at the same time, however, in different dimensions. Now, we're going to use some cards and whew, we're going to work through this with them and continue to move forward. So, we have a starseed oracle they want me to use. Okay, there you go. Starseed messages. I'm just going to pull out this galactic heritage deck. One. There we go. And I forget the name of this deck. And I'm going to get right now just what archangel wants to make their self known at this current moment. Archangel Raphael. Gentle, loving, dreamy, open-hearted. A no emotional situation. Great intuitive sights. So, see the genie on her little mat. Well, it's not a genie. It's like Jasmine on a mat. By the ocean, the water, the clouds. Ooh. All right, but anyway. Archangel Raphael. So open-hearted, dreamy, loving, gentle. Now, so I need this in this. Let me just grab these books for these two decks that I had here, guys. Bear with me. And I'll intuitively read messages, but also for these two books, I will read out of the book afterwards. Okay? And also, let's see. chakra. I have something in the works where we can associate. They want me to build something for you guys and include it for myself to help my growth. Um, how to associate more of the planets and star constellations in a different way to the creations and the archangels, so you can work with them on your terms, individualized and based off of, you know, out of a new aspect or view of seeing things from the older ways. Let's see what message they have with this painting and whatever else they want to say. So, what message, Andins, would you like to give in regards to this piece of art you drew? Because I'm pretty sure we covered most of it, but there's much more to say. Hold on. We have Gaia right here. Ooh, some fell on the floor. Oh, just one more they want to give me. Courage. Live your life fearlessly with courage, strength, and determination. And Gaia. Connect to the pulse of Mother Earth. She will guide you through this time of change. So, gratitude. Universal love shines through. The miracles of life are all around you. Hold on, wait, let me read that again. Gratitude. Universal love shines through. The miracles of life are life all around you. I think it makes sense a little bit. Vision. Trust in your ability to create the vision in your soul. So this goes to over here. It's also referring to the earth and building the connection with Gaia. Remembering that it is a being, it is a creation, it is a frequency and a vibration. It does have a sense of, it is consciousness. And understanding that we can grow and develop and help heal the earth on newer terms. Okay. And to remember throughout these changes within the earth that there are going to be moments that others may live in fear or have restraints. And we don't like to use the word fear because fear is an illusion. Have restraints or restrictions because of conditioning, okay, because of the release of the conditioning. So when we are able to understand in the way that many of you who will listen to this understand, we're able to eliminate and help heal those ones who are constrained to conditions. Okay, we're able to teach them to release those conditions on a vibrational frequency. Okay, we don't have to have a full interaction or indulge in a conversation or physical um, physical meeting. All we have to do is be able to send out a thought frequency, which creates the vibrational love and light healing for those individuals that have been and have and are stuck in that conditional mindset of the limited earth and world that no longer exists. Okay. By showing gratitude for the circumstances um, that all situations are in, we're able um, to remove that blindness, that layer of the veil from others and ourselves. Okay, this message that's coming along is to be able to see beauty in everything and everyone, to see beyond the constraints of the circumstances, to see the purpose in the circumstances that are about to arise and are arising and has arisen in this moment, to show universal gratitude to all creations and beings, to let them know that they are appreciated, acknowledged, okay, and loved, regardless of our knowing of how they may have helped us in the earth. But we all have to understand that this is a whole universe. There are multiple universes, multiple dimensions. And the only way that we are able to continue to live in a more fluid and comfortable and one state, but also of one consciousness, is by helping and assisting others, not just other mankind, all creations evolve on a deeper interacting um, level, which is how do you say it? What do you want me to say? What word is it? Telepathic frequency. Okay. Whew. The vision. Trust your ability to create the vision in your soul. So when we are seeing things with this vision of fullness, oneness, wholeness, beauty, love, light, abundance, greatness, to evolve not just ourselves, because when we evolve ourselves, we essentially evolve all, you know, to create whatever your idea in this moment is to better yourself and the environment, the community, the world, to do so. So trust in yourself, trust in the unknown, the mystery of life, trust in the possibilities, okay? Know that everything is possible and nothing is impossible. Did I say it right? Did we say it right? Everything is possible and nothing's impossible. I think we said it right. Okay. My daughter is calling me. Excuse me for a moment. I have to take this. I am recording messages. What? I'm recording messages. I'm recording. What's up? Hold on, guys. I apologize. My kid needs money. So bear with me. All right. Take care of that. Had to do that. Math. Oops. Let's see. What else we are working with this mantra, chakra deck that I barely, rarely use, but you want me to use it? So, let's see. Yep. What can we do as a whole creation of mankind to better evolve and go into things more gracefully and with less resistance, to follow our true calling and our true soul's path and the transition of this new earth, to work with all creations for the greater good of all, as they say, right? Okay, yeah, I need to self-trust. All right, and unconditional love. I love them. Right, we love. This is like one thing they really have worked with me and still continuously. Yes, Andins, I know, work with me on. Oh my goodness, stop. Okay. yes, the self-trust thing is always continuous in factor. Dolores, we know, you know. Okay. Yes, okay, that is always going to be the biggest battle within our human being, in our human body and mind. We have to always continuously learn to realign our ego with our soul and spirit. Okay. Um, all right. This is a hand mudra that you can hold, and you can position your hands, and I'm going to read this. The instructions. You hold the hands in front of your heart and chest with your elbows relaxed downward, okay? And your focus is unshakable confidence. It guides my journey forward. The benefits support the respiratory system, releases tightness in the chest, ribs, and back, energies and energizes and cultivates enthusiasm and self-confidence, helps with depression, assists in enthusiasm, trust, and confidence. Yes, and especially when we go through our ascensions, we our spine is like the little energy focus point. Okay, that's the little pole of connection to our chakras and our meridians. So we have a lot of, well, I can say that I have gotten a lot of discomfort when my ascension and my integrations have taken place in certain areas of my body, depending on the chakra and the organ system that has been worked with. Okay. All right. Now for this 22. Gratitude, open heart, empathy. To show empathy for all, show compassion, openness, and unconditional love at the end of the day. To know that they are just a reflection in the mirror of yourself, of ourselves. Okay. Even this is not me. This was the Andins just saying that, because in a sense we are a reflection of us, of them, of Andins, of us Andins. Yes. Okay. We all have had experiences, and we receive those impulses and experiences that you endure in that physical body and that physical being you are in. We receive them. Okay, so we are experiencing them. So we have compassion, unconditional love, and empathy for all creation, because since we sit in a higher vibrational frequency, we are able to experience much more. Okay, because our willingness to be able to give and hold a higher frequency of light for the one creator, the original being of all creations. Okay, that is for you to obtain wisdom and knowledge on your own terms. So let's get back. Um, hmm. Supports the cardio, respiratory, and immune system, increased circulation in the chest, heart, and lungs. Your focus is my heart blossoms open with unconditional love. Okay, bring you, that's the position. Keep the pinky fingers and thumbs together. Spread the other fingers. Bring the hand in front of the heart. Relax the shoulders down and lengthen the spine. All right. So, trying to talk to the Indians right now to see what um, questions we can formulate to be able to um, gain gain clarity for all viewers. All right. So, what is the current circumstances right now um, in this earthly realm that the Andins are assisting us with? What is? Oh, maybe no. They want me to use this. I'm sorry. Okay. All we gotta do. All right. Okay. 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 They didn't waste any time. the logic and reason, deep polarity, returning the favor, and arrogance. So we're going to go over some of them because that's what they want us to do. Okay. What is, well, overall, all right, thank you. So the overall goal of the Andins coming in and helping is devotion to service. Um, they are like I said, like they said, excuse me, guys, I'm sorry. Like they said, they are devoted to the one and to be able to help imprint and integrate this love and light on the next level into mankind. So there are devote the overall purpose. What goal? What did I say? What did we say? To all have okay, hold on. Oof, brain process. Devotion to service. To teach us all that we all need to be able to give because in the giving it creates a cycle. It creates a uh what's it this the rotation. Okay. Give and take. We always give. We always give. We create this flow. There you go. All right. And the endings to teach more people, mankind, to be into that mindset, into that vibration. All right. Now we have what are they? How they're going to help us is with the logic and reasoning, the deep polarity. All right. And within doing that, returning the favor is teaching us what they would like us to do is return the favor. Okay. Now I don't know that one. Equal value philosophy, sharing cultural ideas, and then 33 desperation. I want to read those. So they want me to start here. Okay. The devotion to service is seen as a fundamental gateway to spiritual growth. Um, but the meaning of it often is misunderstood. People often assume that devotion means sacrifice or that somehow you have to devote your life to a cause. But in reality, the concept of service is quite flexible. Sometimes it doesn't necessarily refer to who's tapping on me, what you do so much as it refers to how you do it. Oh, this goes back to what we were talking about. Oh, I love it, guys. Thank you. Sometimes being of service can be as simple as putting good, loving energy into food you make for a customer or in the way you answer the phone in your office. Ultimately, when Earth society views others as extensions of the self and sees that in reality everyone is really one anyway, this energy of loving and service infuses all aspects of life. Hmm. I don't want to focus on beings because many of the creations that we work with have made me understand that everything is one consciousness and they don't like to focus truly on titles. So we just, I know on these cards they have specific um, beings, and that's not what they want me to do right now. Okay, this is a take a look at your life and see how you can Two, begin to view reality as a means to be of service to the universe. Oh, I love it. And see where that shift in perspective takes you. Oh, thank you. That is so awesome. I love when they put things, make me say that, well, we say the things, um, and then if they follow up with it with the Oracle decks. It's just a beautiful, um, just opener, eye opener for others to show you that you are connected because we all are. You just have to access that again, and half of the time I don't know what I be saying, don't know what I be talking. I just fully try to surrender. Okay, going into things with no pre-notion of what the outcome will be, but knowing that the outcome like only outcome that I ever want to see or that is in me is for the greater good of all. Love and light, all is one. Just like sharing and just enlightening and just sharing the embrace of happiness and joy. All right. So the logic and reason. One of the biggest karmic challenges of the ancients had to. We're not going to refer to names. Do with their use of their self discipline to develop the mental body. Um, they had in this era, this type of civilization had a challenge with overdeveloping the mental body to the ter- to the detriment of the emotional one. This eventually led to the challenges in their offshoot races. Okay, that's not and Earth. Many humans have connections um, to this time of history and still have challenges in being able to balance the emotions with the mental processes. If this card is okay, a part of the message is that you need to lessen your resistance on the mental body for navigating through reality. It might also mean that you needed more grounding and should develop a mental body more. As you look within at your connection to the idea, you can see a clear picture of why this card's coming up in your reading. But it goes back to um, our lack, therefore, of our emotions, um, to the understanding of that we are one of many creations. Okay. Um, and that we are currently in an imbalance of logic and reason. Okay, including myself. So now we have 35. Deep polarity. Many souls came to Earth to heal this polarity through incarnations as mankind. Um, mm, all right. Whew. They want me to pull certain things out. Okay. Um, this is what they do want me to refer to. All right. The Orion Civilization is known as the group with our galactic family that experienced the deepest polarity. These memories affect us on Earth, and many humans are still playing out the karma from Orion. The best pop culture reference is to that of Star Wars, which there was a corrupt empire that attempted domination of the planets. I'm laughing. And the people through very sinister methods, including the manipulation of consciousness and energy through psychic and metaphysical powers. Within the full spectrum of the experience of our galactic family, from unity to for two, fragmentation, to reintegration. This era in Orion was the furthest from unity and the deepest one of separation. Ooh, that gave me chills. Ooh, wow. Seek to embrace non-polarized thought here on Earth, for it will be one of the only paths towards integrating and healing. Move beyond good and bad, right and wrong, or dark and light. Try to see every condition as an aspect of creation rather than seeing through the eyes of separation or judgment. Remember the yin yang symbol, dark with light, light with dark. Essentially, the universe is in perfect balance. It is only the human mind that creates polarity. This is important to understanding for the next step in the human evolution. Now, that goes back to what they had said in the beginning. So, thank you. Now, we're going to go to 82. Returning the favor. Whew. Hmm. During the darkest time, they thought they would be extinct. They're making me take things out. Okay. Humans helped the immense this immense and selfless gift will never be forgotten. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm gonna cry. Now that their species has passed through the crisis, they are returning the favor by offering us their wisdom, help, and love in a variety of ways. This is a connection card. Ooh, which means that you have a connection to, we're not going to say, they, okay, they want me not to say it, to creation and their energy. It is available to you in this life to tap into on your spiritual path. You have also had at least one lifetime as this creation. Open yourself to their energies and prepare your heart to expand. Okay, so they just want me to say that they're not saying, they don't want me to say the specific creation or beings, because that this there are many people that will listen to this, or whoever will, are not, they are supposed to be able to build that understanding on their own. That is the great thing that they have taught me, is to learn without books, without knowings already of anything, and just learn within that they give and guide, and my higher self brings the information to me. All right. There are important guides for for humans at this point in human development, because humans could possibly take the same road as they did in their past. Their gratitude is motivating them to return the favor given to them by humans. Oh. Let you accept this guidance, even if it's only subtle, or you can't feel it. Didn't we talk about that? No, it is even given with much love. Deepen, depending on, no, whatever, that's something else. For someone that this is a specific message they want to put out there. Um, Someone in your life is attempting to give you a gift. If you're having trouble accepting, know that it's okay to fully accept the gift and nurture yourself by doing so. Okay. And go within and sense the energies of the returning the favor, that concept, and its meaning, and what creations. are helping you in this moment, or being, yeah, creations in this moment, returning the favor by assisting you on your spiritual journey. Okay? Be open to other and more creative meanings as well. Whew. Okay, then we have 18, arrogance. Now, this is explaining some of our traits. All right, one of the more negative, well, nothing's negative. Okay, so let's rephrase this. One of the traits of humans, of mankind, is arrogance, the belief that only they know what is best. In the ancient days, they pushed their agenda and beliefs on many civilizations, resulting in dire consequences. Often, their intentions are good, but the outcome was not. Now, this is an ancient pattern. Do not concern yourself with the other opinions or actions. Tend your own garden, which leads to true inner peace. Okay. Examine your own inner motives for the things that you do. All right. Whew. So here is human culture have human culture have to transcend this challenge before they can evolve as a species. Unless humans move beyond arrogance, we may not only destroy our planet, but our species as well. Well, in that, they have more messages. So, in the meaning of species, they mean if we are not able to change that, we're reducing and having the potential to give other creations the opportunity to incarnate onto this earth. All right, so it is a lesson for you to access your strong, confident energy in a balanced way and to keep your personal boundaries intact. Often, we teach people how to treat us through our actions or non actions. Take a good, honest look on how these themes play out in your life and take whatever measures are needed to create balance for placing a loving, for, balance from a place of loving kindness. All right. Now we have 86, equal value philosophy. Humans have gotten used to polarity and inequality. However, the Pallades, okay, forget it. Backtrack, they said, all right, all creations, philosophy of equal value sees all things as equal, such as gold and such as gold and a stone. When the exchange with others, when they exchange with others, they do from a place of equality, and the exchange becomes one from the heart rather than the profit or gain. This card is asking you to examine your emotions about the fear of having nothing, of not having anything or enough. The issue of fearness, the difference between wants and needs, and always wanting more. Equality of all things is an universal principle, but we must first heal our fears of lack before we can fully embrace this principle. This card refers to an evolved time stream. In this state, such as this, there is no greed, competition, or consumer driven structure. The concept of economies is totally different. It is based on universal principles of neutrality and equality. The only exchange is one of energy rather than the illusionary money systems known on Earth, beyond human structures that measure worth. This is a universal view that sees all beings and creations as equal. If this card is appearing, oh, this is what the new world will consist of. All right, now sharing ideas. Enthusiastic cosmic anthropologist. Oh man, anthropologists. There we go. They love studying other cultures and interacting with them. Um, Part of this is sharing cultures with other species as well. Ah, ha, ha, this is what we were talking about. This is never to dictate what is right or wrong, but purely for the purpose of exchanging ideas. This natural curiosity is also within you. Um, hmm, and this card is suggesting that you embrace this part of yourself a bit more. Don't be afraid to explore and share with others what you have learned, but do so from a place of neutrality and genuine loving kindness. Know that your ideas you share will help others on their spiritual journey. Okay. Spread cultural ideas through the galactic family, but never in a forceful way. Human history has shown that when involved groups contact primitive groups such as Spaniards and the native people of Mexico, there is a tendency to conquer and wipe out the established indigenous culture. This issue is an important one for humans to heal because once humans move out into space, that that type of behavior will not be compatible with the galactic community's protocol. An essential step into human evolution is to allow everyone to embrace their own culture and beliefs and to celebrate the diversity. If you pull this card, it is meaning many different things depending on the surrounding cards. Da, 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 whatever that is. Okay, yeah. This new world, embracing, evolving, spiritual, developing, improving. All right. Oh, okay. Let me see what else. Mm-hmm. That's everyone. And then let's read 33 Desperation. Sometimes when we are in a crisis, we make choices from fear and desperation that we later wish we could take back. Hmm. Never react from fear or desperation, for those choices will be ones that are not aligned with your higher self. Wait, watch your emotions, feel and embrace them, and let them go. When calmness comes, make your choices from there. If you have already made regrettable choices and it is too late to change them, bless those choices and move on with no regrets. So, this is basically explaining that this is what is going the process of transition, the process of trying to heal that factor of desperation within the species which we have created as a consciousness in the old earth. Even though thinking that weren't connected to the other realms or the other beings out in the universe, thinking that we were the only one. In reality, we weren't. So we suppressed and we deprived ourselves from the oneness, from wholeness, for understanding and growth, to understand that we are never fully empty. We are never in lack of. We are we are creations from our creator, and there are many creations and co-creations and, you know, other ways to gain accessibility to resources. Okay. Hold on, I'm trying to see what else they want me to pull out. All humans feel desperate at some point in life. Look at how the issues of desperation plays out in your life and see if you can learn to confront and heal your fears before they get to the stage of desperation and decisions are not made from a healthy place. All right. Now, that was those messages. And just, all right, so let me put these here. And then we have just two more decks. And then we will be done. So that is, just want to thank all of the beautiful, amazing, divine beings and creations and the universes and Gaia for being this beautiful, amazing assistance and love and light and integration for me. There's been great teachers, and I've learned so much and will continue to learn with these new frequencies, and understanding energies a lot more. Much more appreciation and love and regard to Gaia, for Gaia. And that is something that I could really say that I've really grown in more. I remember as a kid being this person that loved to be outside and play with the bugs and all that stuff. Um, as I grew up, I did not like bugs. I did not respect the earth as much as I used to, and I am getting back into that frequency of loving and respecting the earth as a person who knows, that they respect, that the earth is respecting and giving me so much, right? So we have the dark night of the soul, the second ray of wisdom, and past life activation. Okay. And the dark night is the soul is basically going over and going into yourself, like we have said, and doing that soul, that deep healing, okay, on your terms and in your way with your divine team and beings, okay, your higher self, to see it, the aspects of it in a new light, because to go back and reflect on those moments, sorry, to go back and reflect on those moments and see the beauty of who you were and who you are now, and how you can integrate that experience into a positive Right. To take the lesson instead of um, the this discomfort in that time. Right. Excuse me, I had a burp. Big picture thinking. Pleiades energy, visionary, inspired ideas. All right. Oh, excuse me. So we have you're part of a team of souls calling support, and that flew onto the dark night of the soul when you go into that soul healing and star family. Okay, we are not alone when we think we are. We are not. Okay, it may look like I'm alone physically right now, but far from it. Okay, I got the Andins here. I have many with me right now. All right, and earlier I yelled at them. I'm sorry. I just had to put myself out there. Okay, guys, makes me feel better to show everyone that I am human. I'm frustrated. My ego got the best of me, and I had a moment of, and I didn't. My ego was not happy with what was being processed. Okay, so I shut everyone out. I shut all my team out, and except for our creator, and I felt bad after because then I had my daughter walk in, and everything. I had to take a nap first of all. Then I had my daughter walk in, and then everything came to me. The message was like, "Pew," and I think for me to talk it out, my experience, I understood the message at that had been given to me, and then I felt so foolish, and I felt so embarrassed, and in a sense, not ashamed because I know that was a part of my growing and strengthening my to strengthen and align my ego with my spirit and soul. Okay, with that the one consciousness. Okay, so that was something that I just felt like I needed to share. That I'm human. I'm far from perfect. I make mistakes every day, every second. No judgment. I am always learning and growing, and trusting is a very hard factor when we are not getting those. When our ego is not seeing the physical proof of what is being told to us and taught to us and integrated into us. Okay, so it is challenging at times, even for myself, and um, I know that there are many people who can share stories that um, are very relatable when we are going through this transition of our human being merging to integrate into one. All right, so we have the Dark Knight of Soul, the courageous Peony. Okay, multifaceted, unique nature. Let yourself, oh, I just spit. Let yourself be seen. Forge, don't follow. Pave a new way. Pave a new path. Be a leader you wish you had. So create your world because we are all creators. We come from the creator and we can all create. All right. The dark night of the soul, and which I already explained what that is. And then we have the second ray of wisdom and past life activation. So let's go into some description, not all the way, of the dark night of the soul for you guys. Um, um, all right, the only way to end the dark night is to go through it, to endure it, and know that you will not understand, although you will not understand how it could be possible, it will transform itself into the sweetest grace. In time, you shall be on your knees, not in despair and prayer, dearest child of love, but in gratitude, peace, and devotion. Through Though it begins as a challenge, the dark night of the soul will become a saving grace. Love knows you are ready. No matter what you may think at this moment of struggle, you're ready to take the spiritual test and emerge more in love with the divine than ever. Remember, this is an advanced initiation and therefore challenging at a profound spiritual level. Therefore, get some support even though you walk the path alone, although you can help bear witness to your process and remind you that you are on a noble path of empowerment, love, and truth. Also, although you may feel your guidance has abandoned you, in truth, they are with you even more closely, whispering words of encouragement, hope, and love. Look for the love within and let it guide you through the dark night. It will lead you faithfully and in perfect divine timing into the light of your sweetest morning. Oh, okay. The invocation for this is invocation is just like a prayer. The dark night of the soul is loving, is love calling me into light, calling me to let go of fear, to release my every doubt and say instead, I know that love is more real, more powerful than anything else. Always. So I accept love's power and grace, and I invite the healing presence of unconditional divine love into my heart now. Bring me the peace and spiritual blessing that I need to be free from darkness and open to the sweet light of love's truth. May all beings catch, may all beings caught in darkness be assisted by unconditional love to see, feel, and know the path of love is theirs forever. Through my own free will, so be it. Oh, that was nice. I like it. All right, so then we have the second ray of wisdom. I'm gonna read the whole thing for this, okay? The second ray of wisdom is a consciousness of loving wisdom straight from the heart of the universe. It amplifies the magnetic power of attraction, empowering you to pull into your life all that is needed for your life's work. It brings the opportunity to heal, restore, and understand through the power of love and the light of ancient wisdom. The spiritual master known as the Buddha is within you now to help you fully receive and integrate the blessings of this ray of light from the universe. The second ray of wisdom is the energy of the open and loving heart of the universe. It is inclusive, drawing all things towards it with an invisible magnetism. It is it is gifted to you at this time to help you attract into your life the people, opportunities, and teachings that will help you succeed in your life's mission. This ray will help you focus your consciousness in your heart. It will bring to consciousness and any unresolved matters of the heart for healing. This includes not only issues of relationships, but also issues around trusting your heart to lead you. This ray will help you heal your heart in an affirming and nurturing way. The challenge with this ray, given that it is so magnetic and attractive, is learning to discern and say no when you need to. Imagine a fisherman who casts a very wide net and catches most of the ocean in it. Not everything is useful or even desired by the fisherman. While some things are gratefully appreciated by the fisherman, other things are best returned to the ocean where they belong. Being able to trust in future abundance is important. You will not need to hold on to every opportunity, person, or situation out of fear of loss or lack. Instead, you are learning to live in true abundance and flow. Whew. Practice, practice. Okay. Practice feeling comfortable in letting go as well as receiving. Trust that the universe has all that you need and want, and unlimited supplies. The universe will truly provide for you, dear child of light. This is a very different way of thinking to how most humans are conditioned from an early age. But it's never too late to change one's mind and open one's heart to a more loving, abundant, and enjoyable way of life. Whew! When the Buddha comes into your world, he brings the gift of wisdom that includes openness to all that is without judgment. This might be the struggle that will eventually be revealed as a blessing in disguise. It might be the challenge that causes you to grow into readiness for the next phase of your divine life mission. Oh, finally, the second ray of wisdom relates particularly to teachers in education. You are encouraged to trust that you have a message to share that is helpful and educational for others. Whether you whether your involvement in education and teaching is formal or less obvious, you are encouraged to honor the energy of the teacher in your life. In some way, your sole purpose likely involves helping others to learn through wisdom and love. Ooh, okay. Invocation. Okay. Hold on, I gotta catch my breath. I now accept on my own free will the blessings and grace of the second ray of wisdom in my life. Through unconditional love and divine mercy, I open my heart with joy to the magnetic and creative field of attraction. I gratefully open up to abundance in all ways with trust, wisdom, and serenity. The universe provides all that I want and need with grace, love, and perfect timing. I ooh, thank you, universe. I call on the loving assistance of the genuine ascended master known as the Buddha in all aspects of this process so that all beings can receive the loving benefit of this spiritual gift according to divine compassion. Through divine grace, so be it. That was deep. Okay. Whew. And then 35. We're just going to go over that a little and then we will be done with our message. And as a collective consciousness, we all are sending love and light and healing to you and your mankind and humans at this time during this huge and massive, great, beautiful transition on this beautiful earth called Gaia. We thank you, we love you, and we send much love, healing, abundance, and growth within your soul, spirit, and mind at this moment. Okay. You have talents within that have been developed through many varied life experiences. You have had many lifetimes already, even if you don't recall them consciously, helping you evolve and grow into the loving beings that you are today. Your desire to grow into consciousness and spiritual power to assist the divine plan unfolding throughout the universe is heard and supported by the spiritual worlds in all ways. This is the end of. To this end, past life material is being activated now for your benefit and the greater good. See, and that goes back to the DNA, guys. Okay. The oracle of past life activation comes to a power you develop in a past life that would be useful for you to access in your current lifetime. Perhaps this talent or ability will become the seed of the spiritual vocation for you. A skill that expands your career or brings you personal joy. The ability that surfaces from the depths of your soul will be whatever is of greatest benefit to you now. Hold on. It's like, nah, I was going to go on a little rant, little tandem of talking. All right, sometimes um, whistle a treasure is emerging, a whistle of treasure is emerging from the depths of your being into consciousness. It will be coded in the pain of the past. You might notice the outer coding first, the pain of abandonment, rejection, ridicule, or shame that perhaps resulted in the suppression or denial of that soul gift in your past life. This may be the reason you have not incarnated with a fully awakened, and at your immediate disposal. You have allowed it to rise up to you and you need to dig a little to crack open the coating of a wound and free the treasure that temporarily became trapped in the pain. When you release the pain, you free this treasure once locked within you. Okay. The gift you are receiving is worthwhile as you cleanse the memories, beliefs, or programs that once caused you to subconsciously protect yourself by hiding your talents. You will grow strong enough to process the pain and stand in the truth of reclaiming your gifts. If you have been considering a new line of work, feeling like you want to explore different talents, or have the urge to develop an interest and transform into a vocation, you are very likely already feeling the stirs of the past life activation now taking place for you. Trust the changes you feel. A part of your divine inheritance is being restored to you. The invocation. Hold on, let me just drink some water. I'm sorry for the noise, but through divine grace, protection, mercy, and empowerment, I call for the activation of all past life gifts and abilities that will serve my greatest and most joyful, inspirational, and soul satisfying success this lifetime. I ask for healing assistance from the higher beings that love me unconditionally so I can swiftly release any unhelpful conditioning or resistance to the expression of these talents. I ask for the inspiration and guidance to bring them to life in the world in the best possible way in this lifetime. May all beings receive their full divine inheritance with mercy and grace through my own free will. So be it. Bang! Okay. So we are sending much love, gratitude, respect, and thanks for taking the time to sit here and enjoy and then listen and then listening and embracing the message in the way that this divine vessel has been able to attune and aligned in a frequency which is more open to all creations. So thank you. Sending much love and light.